For me, the most interesting scene in the movie is here at Casablanca, Morocco. I do not sure what is this one called, but it's full of water, high pressure water. Ethan Hunt needs to get there to change something like memory card. That memory card has data about how a person walk. As you can see in the last picture, the system can recognize how a person walk. It's for me it's very impossible to change the memory card because there must be something like something swinging inside there. So yeah, for rating I give 5 star because the storyline was really good and the action was really good too. That's all for me. So
yes, thank you. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Remy. Anybody else after this? After Remy? Wait, Hanis Iliani is entering. Okay, thank you, Remy. Who's next?
Sir?
Okay, Hanis wants to try. All right, try.
Oh, boleh dah.
Itulah burung nampak. Okay.
Boleh nampak tak?
Yes, you can see the screen as well as your face. You can start anytime that you are ready.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Haris Iliani. We'll talk about Beauty and the Beast movie. Here is the official poster of Beauty and the Beast movie. Beauty and the Beast is an American musical romantic fantasy film directed by Bill Condon. It is a live-action adaptation of 1991 animated version of the same name. This incredible movie, the actor of this incredible movie are Emma Watson as Belle and Dan Stevens as the Beast and the Prince. This movie is about a selfish prince being cursed by an enchantress because he has no love within his heart. A prince is transformed into a terrible beast. Only condition if he can learn to love someone and earn their love in return, the curse will be lifted. Belle, who is independent young woman, made a deal with the beast in which she would take her father's place as a prisoner. Despite her fears, she befriends with the castle workers and learns to look beyond the beast's appearance and realize the kind heart and soul of the true prince. The beast allows Belle to access to his library and the two begin to develop feeling for each other. While the beast has fallen in love with Belle, Belle is uncertain of her feelings due to her imprisonment. Next is setting. First, the castle where the beast and his servants stay. Next one, Belle's house, far from the beast castle. Third, at night, Gaston is leading the villagers to the castle to kill the beast. And the last one, an old house in Paris, which is Maurice, his wife, and Belle's stay. Next slide is about characters in this movie. The first is Belle, who is loving, kind, beautiful, and very intelligent young woman, was raised by her father since her mother died when she was a baby. The villagers think she's old because she likes to read and like to have an imagination. Next one is Beast, a scary appearance by his past mistake. He is quick-tempered, cool-hearted, and selfish. He always gets angry at himself for what he did, but take it out on others. Despite of his appearance, he has an inner beauty, and the right one will help him to break the curse. The next one is Maurice. He's old but a gentle and kind, bubbling old man, similar to Belle, which is a dreamer. He loved Belle more than anything in the world. And the last one is Gaston. He is very egotistical and in love with himself. He is the town hero, a hunter and strong. He loved the attention that he gets from the villagers, especially from the girls. And he quite cruel and have liked to manipulate people to get what he wants, especially Maurice. Next is the most interesting scene in movie. First one is when Beast show Belle an enchanted book that allow everyone to travel anywhere they want. It took them to an old house in Paris, which is their home when Belle was a baby. The Beast found a doctor's mask indicating that Belle's mother was killed by a plague. Maurice's wife was very dying and she told him to protect Belle, and that was left behind was a glass rose which Belle found. The next one is the ending scene where the Gaston shoot the Beast twice, and the Beast was heavily wounded but has enough time to see Belle before he died. Unfortunately, the last petal of the rose then falls. Belle cried over the Beast and tell him that she really loved him. Because of her honesty and sincerity, an old woman entered the room and restored the rose to its original look, then breaking the curse. The Beast then transformed back into a prince, and all the servants would wake up and turn into human again. Last one is rating. I give Beauty and the Beast 5 stars because from the very beginning up until the end, the elaborate and details of the set were amazing. I particularly like the details and little touch made throughout the village and Beast Castle. I enjoyed the effective directing that made sure those little things were not ignored. Next, like the animated version, this film is musical. The songs were pleasing, entertaining, and heartfelt. Besides that, there are many things we can learn from this movie. Firstly, from a scene Maurice got present because he wanted to pick a rose for Belle. It showed that parents will always do their best to fulfill their children's wish. They will try their best, although in a dangerous situation, to make their love happy. Secondly, from the scene when an old woman comes to a prince to give the rose, we need to appreciate those around us without look at their appearance. It is because we not only improve their life, but also ours as well. We need to be kind and appreciate them, especially the ones that support us and help us without the expectation of anything in return. And lastly, with Belle kind, care and sincere attitude, made the Beast change himself from a selfish and cruel attitude, turned into a kind and gentleman because he really loved her. So we realize that kindness, love, and sincerity can make a person change themselves to a better version of theirs. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anis. Who's next?
Me, sir.
Okay. Amiruddin, all right. Okay. Amiruddin, can you switch on your camera?
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready, you can, whenever you are ready, you can present it.
Wait, sir.
Yes, what happened?
Wait. Have a problem. I think can go to next person first, sir.
All right.
Uh,
Sure, Amiruddin, you're not going to present
yeah,
it?
yeah. I
Okay,
have
no
problem.
problem. Okay. All right, who would like to go next?
Me, sir.
Okay, thank you, Anas.
Can you see it?
Yes, the slide, yes. Your face not yet.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Ana Zaidin bin Muhammad Ghazali, and today I'm going to present the movie that I have watched, which is Big Hero 6. Here is the official poster of Big Hero 6. So here I will introduce a little bit about the movie background to you guys. This movie is an animation action, also adventure film that has been directed by Don Hall and Chris Williams. Produced by Roy Conley and under Walt Disney Animation Studios, also a collaboration with 44 Studios. This movie was made at USA and was released on 23 October 2014. And the duration of this movie is 1 hour 42 minutes. This movie is about robotic prodigy hero live in the city of San Francisco. Next to his older brother, Tadashi, Hiro's closet companion is Baymax, a robot whose sole purpose is to take care of people. When a devastating turn of events throws Hiro into the middle of dangerous plot, he transforms Baymax and his older friends, Gogo Tomago, Wasabi, Honey Lemon, and Fred into a band of high-tech heroes. They form a team to stop and fight the masked man who stole Hero Microbots and use it to become a villain in this movie. Next is the setting. First, San Francisco Institute of Technology, where Tadashi introduced his little brother Hiro to his friend, Gogo Tomago, Wasabi, Honey Lemon, and Fred. Second, this mainly functioned as a storage unit for the Hamada family, as well as Hero Private Lab. A number of Hero inventions were created here, including the Microbots, Big Hero 6 Battle Armor. Third, Akuma Island was the location for a secret government facility owned by the ambitious Alista Cray, dedicated to the teleportation research. Next, the last one, Frederickson Manor, to the place where the members of Big Hero 6 decided to become superheroes. The characters are Baymax, who is selfless, caring, and extremely devoted to his passion. He looked to improve the world's health by any means necessary and will willingly go to the great lengths to achieve his program goal. The second character is Hiro Hamada. Hiro Hamada is a young boy with intelligence far beyond his years. For example, he graduated from his high school when he was 13. He spent much of his time using his technology. The third character is Honey Lemon. Honey is tremendously intelligent and optimistic woman as cute as her namesake, rolled into an exuberant ball of energy, arguably the most extrovert member of Big Hero 6. The next character is Gogo Tomago. Gogo Tomago is a heroine in the form of woman governed by silence and experience, a straightforward athlete. Gogo Tomago life for the speed and thrill life has to offer and willing to take up the challenge that comes. The next character is Wasabi. Wasabi is cautious, neurotic, and compulsive. Wasabi is the most organized member of Big Hero 6. The last character is Fred. He is young comic book lover with an eccentric and slightly overbearing personality. Fred accomplished his goal of being superhero by becoming member of Big Hero 6. The most interesting scene is when Hero discovers that someone has been mass producing the microbots and they are attacked by a man wearing a kabuki mask who is controlling the bots. His friend want to help Hero to catch the man and decide to form a superhero team. The next interesting scene is where all of them are grouped together and use all their powers to stop Yokai from taking an act of revenge to Alesta Cray and destroy Cray Tech building using his microbots and the teleport that have Yokai rebuilt. I give Big Hero 6 movie 5 stars because there are many things we can learn from it. The first value that I can be used as a lesson is not to be selfish in any situation and learn to accept such a destiny. For example, Professor Callaghan accidentally blew up the university buildings for the sake of having the microbot. The second value that can be followed by all is the spirit of friendship and teamwork shown by Hero and his friend. They work tirelessly to help Hero in his mission to find out the identity of the masked man who control the microbots. Hero also prepare all the costume for his friend to confront the mask. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Enes. I think we still have time for one more person. Anybody would like to volunteer to be the last to present for today?
Me, sir.
Can I turn?
Nur Atikah was first. I mean, Nur Takifah was first. Yeah, Nur Takifah. Siapa lagi? Anybody else? Kalau ada masa, mungkin seorang lagi. We'll see first, ya. You ada kelas kan pukul 10? Ada kan? Ada kelas pukul 10? Tak ada. Right. Okay.
Can you hear me and see me?
Yes. To both questions. Okay, anytime that you're ready, you can start. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Today my name is Nur Takifah binti Nordin. Today I would like to make a movie commentary that I watched, which is Enola Holmes. It was directed by Harry Bradbeer. It was released on 20 September 2020. The genre of the movie, mystery, adventure, and a little bit of drama between family and friendship. This movie is about a young girl, a young teenager named Enola want to find her missing mother. She choose to go outside world to find her, but instead end up she saving someone's life using her skill that had been told by her mother. At the beginning of the movie, Enola wake up and realize her mother was missing, was gone. Then a week after, her both brother came home. Mycroft decide to send her to the boarding school, but she doesn't want to go, so she ran away from home to find her mother. Then in the middle of the movie, she meet Twisbury, a boy who was being chased by the man. Then in London, Enola get caught by Mycroft's friend, and then Mycroft take her to the boarding school, and she kept locked there. Then Twisbury came to save her, escaping from the school. At the end of the movie, both Enola and Twisbury go to Twisbury home to find the truth. The day after, Enola met her mother, met Twisby family, and they thank her for saving his life. Then she went back to house. Then she realized to surprise to see her mother was there. The setting of the movie is set around during 1880s, during the Victorian era. The place setting in the movie first is London. London is a city and a capital of England. Almost every event in this movie happened here. Then Fender Hall. Fender Hall is the home of the Holmes family, where Enola and her mother spend time together. There are 5 main characters in this movie. First is Enola. Enola is a brave and strong girl. She attacked the man to save Tewkesbury. She also intelligent girl. She solved the Marquess case before Sherlock. Then is Eudora Holmes. Eudora Holmes is Enola brother, where Enola adore a lot and her role model. She also an intelligent woman because she runs Enola by herself and not rely on others. Then is Sherlock. Sherlock is Enola brother and a famous detective. He also a caring brother. She still manage his time to take care of Enola even though he busy with his work. Then Tewkesbury, Viscount Tewkesbury is a boy that known as Marquess of Bayswater. Then he also a clever boy. He has a wide knowledge about flowers and plants. Last is Mycroft. Mycroft is Enola older brother. He also works for government. He is a strict person. He likes to control Enola, want to control Enola life and claim her his wife. There are most few interesting scenes in this movie that which I like. First is the train scene where Enola and Tewkesbury meet for the first time with each other. I like this scene because it filled with some action scene
where Enola has to fight the man to save Tusri escaping from the train. Then after this scene, they both seem to close and becoming friends. Second is the scene where Enola mother visit Enola for a while. Enola her mother feels so sorry for her because she left and disappeared during her birthday. They both started to tear and hugging each other. I like this scene because this scene was so heartwarming, where you can see how much Enola miss her mother so much. It also showed the between loving mother and daughter. My rating for this movie is 5 out of 5 stars. It is because I feel like I love this movie because it also have a great plot and good storyline. Even though the ending it feel like a normal twist, it also have many lessons that we can learn, such as to be independent, um, find your freedom and your own future, which is a line on the movie. Choose your own path, or the path that other chose you. Um, it also have women empowerment in this movie that we can explore. It also have a message that I like, which is value your family and friends and never give up on yourself. Um, I highly recommend to all of you to watch this movie because it also have many lessons. It also a family friendly film, all age and everyone can enjoy this movie. It not just also watchable, but it also one of the best and or the top most watched Netflix movies. Uh, it also have a great audience review. I suggestly recommend to all of you to watch this movie because it's also have adventure, action, and some family moment. Then, if you are a big fan of the movie, big fan of the adventure and mystery movie or a classic British movie, I suggest you to watch this movie. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Takifah. Anybody would like to present next as the last one? Kalau ada lah. Yes.
Can I?
Yeah, sure, you can. Okay, so this will be the last presentation for this morning, yeah? Okay. All right, Amaruddin, switch on your camera. Okay, you can start anytime that you're ready.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amiruddin bin Muhammad Ghazali. For my oral commentary today, I want to talk about The Boss Baby, Born Leader movie. Before I go through the slide, I just want to tell a little bit about this movie. Tim Templeton is only the child in Templeton family. So what Tim wants, he will get, such as bedtime story, bedtime song, and the importance he get family love and attention. But one day, one baby come to his family named Theodore Templeton, Theodore Templeton, or known as the Boss Baby. Theodore, a name that given by Templeton family, The baby was sent by Baby Cop to find the information about the Papico evil planning. Um, the reason they sent the boss baby to Templeton family because of Ted Templeton, who is Tim Templeton dad, are working at Papico, so it's easier to find the information. But in other side, since the baby was at the house, Tim being ignored by his family, and his family are always focusing on the baby. Tim was unsatisfied with it and want the baby to get out from the home. But when he knows that the baby was in a mission, Tim helped the baby to accomplish the mission so the baby can go back to the baby cop. Okay, so in this slide we can see the poster of the movie. It directed by Tom McGrath, written by Michael McCullough. The genre animation and comedy, released on 31 March 2017. Okay, for the first setting, Templeton House, where Theodore Templeton, who is the baby from the baby cop, arrived in Templeton House. Second one is baby room. Tim Templeton know that baby is not a normal baby. On one night, Tim hear phone ringing, but not his parent phone. When Tim follow where the sound come from, it goes to the baby room. On that time, when Tim opens the door, he saw that the baby is talking on phone, um, like an adult. And at that time, he realized that the baby can talk. Third one is baby cop. Um, Baby cot was the place where the baby come from. The baby bring Tim to shows and talk about the baby. The fourth is Papico. Papico. Papico was Ted Templeton, who is Tim's father's working place. The CEO of this place, Francis, who had an evil planning to erase love for babies. Boss baby, one that can stop the evil planning, so he goes to find the information about the Francis planning at Papico. Fifth one is airport. In airport, he realized that the baby realized that he can do anything without team helps, and they start to plan how to go to Las Vegas because they do not have any ticket to go there. And lastly is Las Vegas Convention Center. At this place, Tim and the baby try to find their parents and stop Francis' plan. They go to one place that Francis want to launch his rocket that full of puppies. The puppies was the Francis plan because the puppies was given the formula that will make the puppies will keep in their age. Tim and the baby successfully stop the Francis plan and save their parents. Okay, for the main character and character, for the first one, Tim Templeton. Tim Templeton was the baby boss, 7 years old brother. His real name is Timothy Leslie Templeton. He has a good imagination and was a kind person because although he hates the baby, he tries the best to help the babies complete the mission. Second, Theodore Templeton, or the boss baby. Theodore was a name given by Templeton family. Theodore was a baby that worked at Baby Cop. He come to the family to complete his mission. Third one is Francis. Francis was a CEO of a Papico company and play an evil character in this movie. The fourth one is Miss and Miss Templeton, who is Tim Templeton's parent. Third one is Eugenia Francis. Eugenia is older brother and henchman for Francis E. Francis. And lastly, Stacy, Jimbo, and the triplets. They are also from Baby Corp and Boss Baby friend. They help Boss Baby in the mission to find the information of Puppy Cook Never Planning. The most interesting scene in the movie when Regina Francis want to catch the Boss Baby and Tim from disturbing Francis friend. They got help from the Boss Baby friend, which are Stacy, Jimbo, and triplets. They help the Boss Baby delaying the Eugenia, but they fail. Eugenia keep chasing them until one part at a railway line. Tim jumps through the train and manage to disappear from Eugenia. In this scene, we can see that the Boss Baby is a very supportive person who, if when he support Tim to do it. For the rating, I will give 5/5 because this movie not only suitable for children but also suitable for viewing by adults because this movie it shows how the parent treats their children and how the happier family look like. Besides that, in this movie get many moral value such as loving each other, caring, teamwork, supportive, and other moral value. So I recommended this movie to all to watch. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Amardin. I think that's it for today. So tomorrow we will continue. Tomorrow 4 PM you all ada kelas ke tak ada kelas? Pukul 4. Ada atau tak ada? Four PM tomorrow. Ada ke tak ada?
Sekejap, saya nak tengok.
Ha?
Sepatutnya ada.
Sepatutnya ada. Okey. Kalau tidak ada dan you tahu awal ataupun keempat tu memang tak ada, tolong buzz me and then we'll start early so that, well, kalau boleh habis awal, will be better lah. Okay, so we'll start at 4. If you all are free at the time. Tapi kalau, if nobody send me any message at 4 PM, then I know that you all have class. So we'll start at 4:30 lah bagi yang nak present tu. Bagi tak, dia nak present, tak boleh datang lah. Okay. Okay, so can we just switch on the camera so that I can just take a photo of all of us? Kalau masih ada kat dalam ini. Cepat ke tudung. Mana baby ni? Ada nama je. Orang tak ada. Okay. Anas kat mana Anas? Hostel kan kat rumah?
Kat rumah.
Where is your house?
Sendayan, Seremban.
Oh, okay. Seremban. Alright, Adam Suzari. Adam tu kat rumah ke kat hostel tu?
Rumah saya ada rumah.
Okay. Alright. So semua you all memang kat rumah, tak ada yang balik sini Memang semua kat rumah. Okay. Okay, thank you pada Irfan, tak nampak mulut, nampak hidung tu. Okay. Razik, Nur Adina Izzah, Aina Syazana. Dekat pakai tudung. Syeda Turahan, ada. Razik, turunkan sikit kamera tu. Lagi. Okay, boleh buat. Razik, kat mana Razik? Rumah? Okay. Mana Nurul Fatihah, Nur Adina, Aina Shazana, Syadatul Rahat, apa kita tekan dulu ya. Okay, yang dah ready kita tekan dulu. Okay, look at the camera. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sekejap tu sekejap. Aina, Nurul Fatihah, Nur Adina, Syadatul. Tak sampai itu dong. Okay, one more time. Hanis, okay, one more time. Alright. Adam, look at the camera. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay, thank you everybody. Buat evaluative commentary tu, memandangkan you dah habis dah oral commentary. Alright, thank you everybody. Take care, stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.